Have you ever wanted to know if Jurassic Park can come true? Me too. That isn't the point of this video. No. We're talking about reviving one of the largest and hairiest animals to ever walk this planet. The woolly mammoth! Well, the process of cloning is technically illegal in most parts of the country. It's illegal for humans at the very least because it creates the problem of making quote-unquote perfect humans and having traits that are desirable. And we know how that went the last time someone tried to do that. A bunch of noise around me. So this is amazing for a project. When cloning animals, it does raise two types of moral problems. It may have negative consequences to animals, human beings, or the environment, and it may violate important moral principles. But this hasn't stopped people from using cloning for their own gain. Cloning is allowed for commercial reasons in most parts of the world. And this is something I would love to explain during this video, but there just isn't enough time. So I would like you guys to look it up, maybe investigate for yourselves, and see the real dangers that come with cloning. Thank you. Now, for the main show, how do we clone a woolly mammoth?
The return of the woolly mammoth.
So, there's three ways we can take this. We can go one, which is cloning, which is, actually physically putting another person, So, second route, which is artificial insemination, which is a process I'll explain. So the third way, which is gene editing, which again, I will explain later. But, who will explain it? Well, me. So, take it away, me. Thanks, me. Well, the first process, which is cloning the animal, would require the removal of the nucleus of the egg of a female elephant. This would most likely be the Asian elephant, since that is the closest living relative of the woolly mammoth. They would replace the nucleus with one of the woolly mammoth's tissue. The process is called somatic cell nuclear transfer. What happens is that they remove the nucleus from a somatic cell, meaning any cell from the body except sperm, and they take the nucleus of an egg cell and place the nucleus of a somatic cell into that egg cell. This cell will be put into a host and try to reproduce naturally. The one bad part is that scientists don't have the sufficient amount of tissue from the woolly mammoth. Actually, physically putting another person. Don't know why I put that in. Actually, that was the worst putting another person. So, wait. What about artificial insemination? Won't that work? Well, the basic idea is to introduce sperm into the female cervix. But with the woolly mammoth, it would be inseminating an elephant egg with sperm from a frozen woolly mammoth carcass, and this would create a hybrid. The plan is that the hybrid would survive, hopefully, and create more, and as it reproduces, the chances of having a pure woolly mammoth, or almost pure woolly mammoth, would appear. So, this is it, right? The final step? The one thing that will bring back the woolly mammoth, right? Well, the problem is that the chances of this actually happening are pretty slim. This is also a problem with the first choice as well. Though scientists have found some tissue, the chances of the embryo surviving are low, very, very low. So you're telling me, all of those nights that I wasted putting all this together was for nothing? For nothing! For nothing! Wait, hold on there, me. Give me a second to explain. It wasn't for nothing. We still have the last option, gene editing. Look, in 2015, Revive and Restore launched the Woolly Mammoth Revival Project with the goal of re-engineering a creature with genes from the woolly mammoth and introducing it back into the tundra to combat climate change. Revive and Restore is, well, a nonprofit in California, and it uses genome editing technology. This is also the same method that a team at Harvard is using as well. This team is led by Dr. George Church, and they are using CRISPR, C-R-I-S-P-R, Cas9 genome engineering. This type of engineering uses a tool to alter the genome and target the nucleuses with high precision. The Harvard University team is attempting to study the animal's characteristics and then editing some specific mammoth genes into Asian elephant skin cells called microblasts. Microblast is basically a cell in connective tissue which produces collagen and other fibers and have the potential to have embryonic stem cells. which are, well, stem cells derived from the undifferentiated inner mast cells of a human embryo.
Well, that makes me feel better at least. Though I wish I understood what I just said, which is me, because I wrote this script. I wish I understood what I said, but now that I think about it, it makes it sound I should probably sit down.
Well, in theory, yes. Though Dr. George Church predicts that any successful attempt won't happen in at least a decade from now.
Hopefully, this will work. In a decade, I'll come back and talk to you about this. Meaning, in a decade, I'll be 26. I'll be old, wrinkly, probably have hair. I hope. And there's another car coming, so that's amazing. But, anyways, just because we couldn't bring a woolly mammoth during this video, well, an actual woolly mammoth for that matter, doesn't mean we can't be happy. So, I will horribly edit a woolly mammoth right here, right now. And also, just for the fun of it, I'll edit a dinosaur. You know what? I'll put some memes on here too. You know what? I will add whatever I can to make this part the weirdest part of the video. See you later. Thank you.